Hey, Gun Freak Nation, y'all hear them sirens in the background? It never stops. World getting crazier day by day. You know, I'm full of passion, man, and I'm gonna continue to do what I feel God put it in me to do, and that is spread the word. And if I have to raise my voice to do it, I'm gonna do it because a lot of people be like, T, you ain't got to be yelling, it's just a camera. No, it ain't about, I know it's a camera, but I'm trying to get the message through. So if I'm talking all in a soft voice, um, I don't want to put people to sleep. I'm trying to keep people on their toes. So if my yelling is my yelling too loud? Because I had a couple of people saying I'm screaming too much and it's just a camera. Chill out. I need y'all to take the dicks out of y'all asses and stop being pussy. If you don't like my yelling and screaming, then kick rocks and keep it fucking moving. Cause I'm gonna do me. You feel me? So if you don't like my yelling and screaming, I yell and I scream because I love y'all. I'm passionate. You know what I'm saying? So that's just who I am. If you don't like it, kick rocks. But anyway, it ain't about, the idiots talking about I'm being too loud and yelling. Every time when I hear about a woman getting victimized, every time I hear about a woman getting raped, a kid getting molested, people getting their houses, invaded from these savages, what I supposed to do? Talk lightly? No, I'm pissed the fuck off that I'm seeing other people, getting victimized. So yes, I'm a fucking yell because I'm upset and I'm angry and I'm passionate about people being able to protect themselves. But you know what? This ain't about that. Next time somebody come on my channel leaving a ignorant comment saying stop yelling at the camera, I'm gonna block your stupid ass. You hear me? Get the fuck on. But anyway, enough time I spent on these idiots. I want to give a special salute and shout out to my brother Gerdy. My brother, man, I didn't go to bed till 9 o'clock this morning. I literally just woke up an hour ago. I checked my phone and Gerdy done bless me with a donation, a Cash App donation. And the reason why I prefer Cash App, because Cash App, you get all your money right away. If people super chat me a donation, I appreciate that too. But YouTube taking 30%, and I'm not gonna get it until the next following month on the 21st when you get paid. So when you Cash App me, the Cash App is you get it instantly. Instantly, y'all. So oh man, Gertie was like, Merry Christmas, T. This is an early Christmas gift. Oh man, Gertie, I didn't even know that you was watching the channel like that. See, a lot of people be watching me and they don't comment, they don't say anything, they just watching. And brother, for you, I don't like to mention amount, people donate because I really don't, I don't care. The last week somebody donated $1, and I went live for like over damn near almost 2 hours because it don't matter what the amount of the donations. The point is, it's the point of you thinking enough about me to donate your hard-earned money, whether it's a penny to a whatever. But brother, you donated a pretty nice chunk that, man, y'all make me want to cry on here. You hear me? You make me want to cry. And I just cannot thank y'all enough. Gertie, I can't thank you enough. So many people have donated to me the last like 24 hours. I had a new member join, a paid member join the channel to be a paid member. And oh man, I can't right now, man. I just Gertie, I'm hoping you watching. I'm hoping you watching this, sir, brother. I appreciate you. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I truly do, man. When you in a situation where people thinking about you and people tuning in and watching you and you getting cash app donations out of the blue, just random donations of people. T, I appreciate what you're doing. Merry Christmas, T. Man, it just makes you feel just, I can't even describe the emotion right now. But all I can say is that I just feel so blessed, you know. And shit, I apologize for starting this video off on a negative note because some idiots left some dumb comments while yelling and screaming all the time. That's just me. I shouldn't even brought the shit up and just blocked the ass. You know what I'm saying? This is about righteousness right now. This is about positivity. Hey man, hey, Gerdy. Is it Gerdy or Gerdy? I know it's Grdy. Gerdy. Hey, man, I just gotta thank you. And if you said that earlier, because usually when I get a donation, I immediately stop what I'm doing and I go live. But I probably was asleep because I stayed up till 9 o'clock this morning. You know what I'm saying? It might have been like 10. I've been in the studio working on new music, and sometimes me and my girlfriend, we do Jeopardy. It's a game. It's an online game called Jeopardy that you can pull up and play on your phone, your tablet, or on your computer desktop. And I'm thinking about bringing that over to Gun Freak Nation in StreamYard and have people tap in and play. I don't know how would they do it, but Mac and them be doing it. You know what I'm saying? So that would be cool if we all did some Jeopardy. But our Jeopardy should be about crime. Do they got a category about home invasions? But you know what? I hear you can make your own category. So we should do a Jeopardy, a Gun Freak Nation Jeopardy, where they answer questions. I'll create the questions, and we got to figure it out. But that's something I can see us doing in the future. But Gerdy, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much, sir, brother, for that donation, man. I just feel so blessed, man. I feel so blessed because I got Gun Freak Nation. I got over 21,000 people that feel what I'm saying, and the channel is only growing. And it's just y'all motivate me. I ain't shit without y'all. You feel me? The channel ain't shit without y'all. If it wasn't for y'all, it wouldn't be no Gun Freak Nation. This at this point is bigger than me, So I'm gonna continue to do me. I appreciate y'all. Y'all accept me for me. And that's all I can be. I can't pretend to be nobody else. I cannot be fake. I can't be nobody else, man. All I can be is me. You either can accept it or you don't, And if you don't, keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Keep it moving, because I'm gonna continue to do me, and that's why I love the people that fuck with me, that got my back, and I got y'all back, and we not gonna stop. A lot of people be like, well, T, you would have about 100,000 subscribers if you didn't cuss so much. Hey, man, I don't give a damn about that. I've seen channels that got 100,000 subscribers, and when they upload a video, they lucky to get, 10 views, 10 comments, because they got people don't subscribe to them, but they not active. See, with my channel, with Gun Freak Nation, I got an active, we active. They support me. You know what I'm saying? I know I got friends on YouTube that got, well, I ain't gonna say friends, but I know people on YouTube that got 60,000 subscribers, 70,000, 80,000. And when they upload their content, but But let me put something up there on home invasions. I'm guaranteed to get 1,000 views and X amount of this and X amount of that because it's touching the people and y'all touching me. You know what I'm saying? So Gerdy, I just want to let you know, brother. Man, I thank you, thank you, man. And I thank everybody else that ever really, that donated, man, and became a member of the channel. I really do. I thank y'all, man. This is deep. You feel me? This is deep. And baby, we can't progress no further until we hear them sweet notes of yours.
Thank you for the donation.
Gerdy, thank you, brother, for that donation. Man, I was just getting ready to brush my teeth and I checked I'm going through my phone. I get a whole bunch of notifications and I saw that S. I said, hell no. They don't did it again. They don't cash at me again. I saw that S because when you get a cash up, you get that little money symbol. And the brother donated a nice, hefty, yeah, man. I could definitely go get me a half a case of bullets. For what this brother done donated me, I can get me a half a case. Cannot thank y'all enough, man. But anyway, forgive me. Um, how y'all doing out there? Gun Freak Nation. I'm making it all about me, and it's really all about y'all, man. How y'all doing out there? How y'all doing? You know, and you know what? I'm gonna be all about positivity, baby. When somebody say something I don't like, or you yelling for and all that, I ain't gonna even waste my time on that bullshit. I'm just gonna block their ass because it's negativity. This is a beautiful thing. You know, um, I got people donating. The love is real. You hear me? The love is real. What you say earlier when you saw me walking in and I said, baby, I gotta go live. You knew when I said that it 99 it was a percent chance it was a donation. And you was like, what you say?
I don't know what I said.
You was like, yeah. You said something like it gotta feel good or something like that. And it do. It do. To be thought of. To have people give they hard earned, donate they hard earned money to you, that's cut from a whole different, that's on a whole nother level, you know. So don't ever think that I don't appreciate it. Don't you will never know how much I appreciate you. And that go for the whole entire Gun Freak Nation. We worldwide. We Gun Freak worldwide now. Brother James Walker said when he went to Mexico, they was telling him, hey, give T Electric a shout out, man. So we hey, this is worldwide. You feel me? International, and so many people can relate to us. You feel me? So many people. That's what's up, man. Congratulations, Patriot. You picked up a my wolf man today. My scorpion gonna like her. So what is that? A optic or something? The wolf man. Hey, first of all, shout out to everybody in here. Jarrell Shine. We rock with you, Unc. Thank you, nephew. Stay true to yourself. Hey, man, ain't no other way. You already know. Jarrell Shine. I'm a mortician in Detroit. This is bullshit, bro. Wow. So if you a mortician, so you work at the funeral homes, or so you see what's going on in. I bet saw so many like murder victims, that you worked on, man. I definitely would have to get you on the podcast, Jarrell Shine. I mean, if you don't mind, just to what's going on, because you see it probably on a daily basis. Howard Harris, thanks for the support. Thank you, brother. Thank you for, tuning in, tapping in. Uh, as Saint Pope, hey, I appreciate you. Hey, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to everybody in here. You know, but once again, I appreciate you, Gerdy. Thank you for that Cash App donation. And like I said, you probably did it early. I didn't, even take time to look and see when you actually sent it. But I know I was asleep. I know I was asleep. I know that. But when I get one, if I ain't sleep, I'm gonna instantly go live. I don't care what even if I'm driving, I'm gonna pull over on the side of the road and go live briefly to tell you, thank you. Cause I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel, man, man, y'all a blessing. Y'all a blessing to me. You feel me? Y'all is a blessing. I thank y'all, and I appreciate you. I really do from the bottom of my heart. I'm about to jump back off. Hey, happy holidays to everybody, man. Happy New Year. But bring that New Year with your head on the swivel because we don't know what we celebrate, but we are happy to see a New Year. It just makes me think about all the people that I knew personally that didn't make it to see the New Year, like my nephew who was senselessly murdered, and my brother Rob, who passed away. We all got our day, but we just trying to be here as long as we can to take care of our families and make sure our family is straight. At this point, it ain't even about me. It's about me securing something from to leave behind for my son, my brother, my girlfriend. It ain't even about me no more at this point. Life is so crazy, man. It throws you all kind of curveballs. And one thing I always tell people, life ain't fair, man. You gonna have your peaks and you gonna have your valleys. You know what I'm saying? And you got to get through and navigate through all that. And that's just life, you know, in general. But when you factor in and add in all these savages out here and all these wicked people and evil people that just it's even more snakier and crazier. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta watch yourself, watch your surroundings, watch who you associate yourself with. Feel their energy, and if their energy is not feeling right, remove yourself from that. Remove yourself from that negative energy, man. Just remove yourself. But yeah, I'm missing my nephew. His death hit harder because I've had numerous people in my family die, but they died from illnesses. My nephew, his life was stolen from him over nothing, over a motherfucker that just was going bad, going for bad, and refused to leave when you was told to leave. If I'm at an event and somebody told me I'm not welcome there because first of all these motherfuckers, they had, from what I was told, they had a negative energy to them. When you are a stranger and you go to somebody's birthday event, but you coming in and you not celebrating, you just standing around looking all weird and sizing people up. Let somebody come to an event that I'm at and they not being celebratory. They just standing there like staring you down, sizing you up. Their vibe was off. You know what I'm saying? Then one of them said something really, really disrespectful and rude. And after that, they was told to leave. And they refused to leave, and it escalated to that point. I just wish I would have been there because I would have did my best to not get it to that point to where gunplay, got involved. You know what I'm saying? But I think about my nephew every day. And that will haunt me for the rest of my life. How he lost his life at 32 years old over nothing. Over nothing, man. Over nothing. And because he drew his gun first, police didn't give a fuck. The prosecutor didn't give a fuck about the circumstances what led up to it. You had niggas, 3 to 4 niggas walking up on him, tucking their chains. Everybody know that when a nigga tuck his chain, that nigga getting ready to fight. It's about to be a fight. I'm gonna tuck my chain and I'm walking up on you. So my nephew made the mistake of pulling his gun to let them know, don't try to jump me because I'm armed. Unbeknownst to him, one of them niggas was armed. The one he was having words with wasn't even the one that shot him. It was one that didn't had shit to do with nothing. And because of that, police let them go. Because my nephew pulled his gun. Even though when he pulled the gun, he didn't aim it at him. He didn't point it at him. When I looked at the video, his finger wasn't even on the trigger. But I would have told my nephew, if I had him here right now, I would have been like, Juan, if you gonna pull your gun, use that motherfucker. I'd rather visit him in jail than at the cemetery. You know what I'm saying? I would rather visit him, and I'm just being real about it. I would rather visit him in jail than at the cemetery. So I'm gonna tell y'all right now, if y'all ever was to be confronted by a bunch of niggas that's going for bad and savages and all that and shit, and it's a bunch of them, multiple ones, the one that's gonna try to get you, it ain't the one that you focus on. It ain't the one that you having words with. It's gonna be that motherfucker that's quiet and he in a group of them, but he the one that's gonna get you. It's gonna be that motherfucker that's off to the side that you ain't paying attention to. If you ever get in an incident where some savages is coming for you, it ain't gonna be the main one you having words with. It's gonna be that motherfucker that's off to the side, cry. He the one that's gonna try to get the drop on you. So on that note, if you got to pull your gun, you better aim it at them motherfuckers. And I'm not advocating no violence, but what I'm saying is, you better aim it at all them motherfuckers. And if any one of you motherfuckers make a wrong move, I'm gonna send your motherfucking ass to Funky Town. It's just that simple. Never drop that shit to the side. Because when my nephew did that, all he did was make it a fair fight. It became who can draw their gun the fastest. And he wasn't paying attention to that nigga that was on the side that pulled his. My nephew was shot 7 times in the chest. 7 times. And I ponder why did this shit even have to escalate to that point? And the persons that did it, as of right now, they wasn't charged for it, man. You know, I can say a whole lot of other stuff because I'm just a peaceful person, man. I accept what happened, but it's other people that, you know, that don't feel how I feel. And I don't blame them for feeling the way that they feel. And for those who are listening to me, y'all know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. So I'm not no big blabbermouth or whatever. You know, if something was to happen, I don't need the police knocking on my door. T, did you do it? Did you do something? Hell no, I ain't did shit. I'm a God-fearing man, and I got a family to take care of. So I'm not gonna risk losing my freedom. But I know of people that don't feel the way that I feel, and I perfectly understand why they feel the way they feel, because that was some whole shit what they did. They could have just left and got the fuck on, you know. But niggas gonna be niggas at the end of the day. And if something or when something do go down and the police come knocking at my door, what the fuck I'm gonna do? I'm gonna be like, I'm glad they got the motherfucker. I'm glad they got him. I'm gonna laugh in the motherfucking police face. Shit, accuse me all you want, but I know I ain't gonna do nothing. So I'm good. But they got a right to feel the way they feel, man. They got a right to feel the way they feel. You know, it is something called street justice. And I hope the motherfucking killer is watching this video. I hope he watching this. You took away somebody's life that you didn't have to do that shit. You could have just left. You understand? You could have just turned around and left. Because after you murdered my nephew, you didn't have a problem leaving in. So, like I say, man, the system is set up, man. We got this fucking savage walking around out here right now. Right now. And the thing of it is, they know exactly who my nephew's side of the family. They know exactly who it is, his name, everything, how he looked, because it was cameras all over the place. I know how the motherfucker looked. But I love my family too much, and I love Gun Freak Nation too much to go out there and do something crazy, man. But like I say, it's people out there that think differently than I do. And I ain't mad at them. I ain't judging them. You know what I'm saying? Because my nephew's supposed to be here, and I probably already don't talk too motherfucking much. I got a big ass mouth, so I'm gonna leave it at that. But I'll say this: you probably should have been locked up. To the killer, if you're watching this, you probably should have been locked up. I wouldn't want to be in no situation where I got to look over my shoulder for the rest of my life. And if you got it coming, you got it coming. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel. And I ain't gonna, if the day I hear that news, I'm like, baby, make me the biggest motherfucking drink. I'm about to celebrate this shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad to say that shit, but people get what they got coming to them. I'm gonna leave it at that. People get what they got fucking, what they got fucking coming to them. I hate to see, senseless violence, but you don't take somebody's life, man. My nephew died in front of his mom. His mother was on his way to try to get to him to de-escalate it, and that savage pulled out a gun, and he died right there in front of his family, at his sister's birthday party. However, it's a lot of people that I got to keep it 100 funky with you, man. I got to keep it 100 real with you. They should have had security there. If they would have had security there, armed security there, checking motherfuckers, family should have been, allowed to bring their shit, but unknown strangers should have been searched. And it wouldn't have never happened. It's like, man, I think about that shit. I play what happened to my nephew. I play it over and over and over and over in my head. Every day, man. Just about every day. And it's like everything that could have went wrong that night went wrong that night. Like my sister, I was having a phone conversation with my sister, and it was like, man, it was like the perfect storm. Like, I found out through my other nephew, which is his brother, Ron didn't even want to go there that night, but he felt like he was obligated to go because that was his sister's birthday party, right? But he didn't even want to go. I found out that him and his girlfriend, Ron, that was my nephew's name, Juan, that they had like a little argument before the birthday even, before the party even started, so he wasn't even in the mood to go. My other nephew, he got his CPL too, and he armed, and he was there, but he left early because he had to go to work. that day. You had all this loud fucking music. You had people drinking, people smoking weed, people. It just, I wouldn't have, I just wish I would have been there because I know I would have been armed and I would have had my nephew back. But I, to be honest with you, if I would have been there and I saw my nephew get mad, because I see these weirdo motherfuckers sizing me up and sizing everybody up, and one of them got smart with my nephew, all because he allegedly poured a drink too close to one of them girls, and one of them got up in his face. Hey man, what the fuck you doing? Why that glass too close to my bitch? And that's how it all got started. Because let me tell y'all something. My nephew's so-called friend invited them niggas. My nephew didn't know him. His so-called friend invited them niggas. And see, my nephew probably thought his so-called friend was going to have his back. That nigga didn't have his back. That nigga left with the killers. And that was his so-called friend, somebody that he grew up with. My nephew's mama, which is my sister-in-law, took their so-called friend and the friend's mama in, and they was living with them. So she kind of raised the boy. The boy was living with them, so my nephew considered him like a brother. So it's the way that shit went down, man. But if they would have had armed security searching motherfuckers, it wouldn't have happened. It wouldn't have happened, man. And that's why I say, man, life is just crazy. But, you know, word to the rise, his days on this earth is numbered. You know, and I'm going to leave it at that. Because you just don't get to take somebody's life and then just be walking around here like you never done anything. Nah, it is what it is. I ain't having no parts of it, but I know what I know, and I don't know. I would hate to be in that situation. That's all I'm saying. Hey, baby, we got a donation here. Expensive Paper has donated $19.99 to the channel. Wow. Baby, hit that. Hit them notes, baby. Man, come on.
Thank you for the donation.
Hey, Expensive Paper, brother. They showing me so much love, man. Hey, man. Hey, Expensive Paper, you mind if I make you a mod? Can I make you a mod? If I can click on this, can I make you up? Let me see. It ain't letting me do it right now. I don't know why it's not doing it. You know, but thank you, sir. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Well, I don't know whether you are male or female, but thank you, fam. Thank you for that donation. But yeah, man, if the police ever come knocking on my door, hey T, you know, you've been on YouTube, you know, talking reckless and stuff. Did you have anything to do with anything? I'm gonna be like, hell no, but I'm glad that it happened. I'm glad that it happened because that bastard took my fucking nephew. That didn't do nothing but was just trying to, he had niggas walking up on him, tucking their chains and shit, cornering him in the wall, up against the wall. You know what I'm saying? They're lucky I wasn't there because if I would have been there, you think I'm gonna just, baby, listen. You think I'm gonna watch somebody gun down my nephew when I got my Glock 23 on me? You think I'm gonna sit there if they was hell bent on gunplay? You think I was gonna? Hey, I would have died for mine. That's my nephew because I know he would have died trying to protect me. My nephew was a protector. I remember one time my niece was fucking around with this no good woman beating ass nigga. And I don't know why women be dealing with niggas like that want to beat up on a woman because of their insecurities. My nephew pulled up and that nigga was beating up on his cousin. My niece is his cousin, right? Robin, right? Man, my nephew went in there and beat that nigga's ass. Like, why the fuck you putting hands on my cousin? And when that nigga tried to fight him and shit, my nephew fucked his ass up. Rightfully so. Rightfully so. That's the type of person my nephew was. If he saw somebody out there in the street, like an old lady or something, he gonna help her. If somebody was trying to rob that old lady, he gonna beat the fuck out of that robber or send that fucking robber to funky town. That's the type of person he was. That's just how he was. He was a protector. So when them niggas, them unknown niggas he didn't know went up in there and they sizing everybody up and they tucking their chains, he was like, his sister there, his mother there. Hey man, y'all bringing some bad energy to this atmosphere. Y'all got to go. And that's how it all started. I wish I would have been there to back my nephew up or prevent that shit from escalating, man. It's just that simple. But like I say, what goes around comes around. Like somebody in the comments said, karma is a bitch. Karma is a bitch. And me, your boy T ain't stupid enough to be on social media threatening people. I got too much to lose. I ain't gonna do nothing stupid to get took away from my son, get taken away from you, who I love you dearly. I love you, baby, dearly. I'm not gonna do nothing stupid enough to lose my freedom then be taken away from Gun Free Nation. But whatever that happens, let that shit play out. Let it play out. That's all I'm gonna say. Let the shit play out. And I feel now. I wish I can be there with popcorn when the shit go down. You know what I'm saying? Fucking savages. But anyway, man, Gerdy, I appreciate you. Thank you for the donation. Expensive paper. I appreciate you. Thank you for the donation. Thank you to all 25 people that's in here. I got to start going live, man. I'm about to put this app on my iPad where people can call in and I can, tell me what's going on in y'all neck of the woods. I'm about to start doing that. Me and Saint Willis, we're supposed to be doing a podcast together where we're gonna talk about a whole lot of stuff. I just want y'all to be safe. My nephew and my brother and all my other, family members, they no longer here. So coming in the new year, hey man, ain't nobody promised tomorrow. I don't even know if I'll make it to see the new year. That's just how crazy life is, man. Life is like a roller coaster, man. You can be here one day and gone the next day. And sometimes you could be here, today and gone the same fucking day. So I always count my blessings, man. And I try to treat people how I want to be treated, But what happened to my nephew, man, that was some bullshit, some lame ass, pussy ass bullshit. And if they decide to get some get back, man, I'm not gonna feel bad for that motherfucker because he caused that shit, man. He brought that shit on himself. They could have just left. So I'm not gonna feel bad. That's one, I hate to see senseless violence, but if they decide to do some get back, more power to them. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave it at that. More power to them. But Gun Freak Nation, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all the best. And thank you for the donations. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. I appreciate y'all for watching the latest video. I ain't even had a chance to respond to everybody comment. I saw that idiot talking about, bro, why you yelling in the camera? I'm gonna block your silly ass next time you leave some dumb shit on my shit like that. Take that dick out your ass, man. Cause I'ma always be passionate when I hear about a woman getting raped, you fucking idiot. Matter of fact, I am gonna go back and block your dumb ass. I'm gonna go back and block him as soon as I end this live. But anyway, y'all, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And man, expensive paper. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And who else? Gerdy, thank you, and everybody else for this donation. What we got to do? We got I think I got more content I gotta film today. I gotta film more content today, y'all. More content. I gotta get to the range soon. I'm trying to get to the range before the new year. It's a bunch of guns I have that I haven't shot yet, so I gotta get to the range. Um, y'all stay righteous out there, man. Don't let the devil get the drop on you, these demonic ass savages, man. And if you got loved ones, hold them, near, keep them close to you, you know, give them a hug or something. Because, everybody is not that fortunate right now. We all got our time, but we trying to be here as long as we can. We don't want no shortcuts. We don't want no savage to cheat us out of our lives and steal our lives from us. So try to preserve your life in being here on this earth as long as you can. you know Sometimes, life ain't fair and shit will come your way. And when that bullshit and that fuckery come your way, be prepared for it. All right? The best that you can. Be prepared for it. Don't make no fucking mistakes, man. You know? And if you ever in a situation like my nephew got in, and it's multiple fucking savages, niggas or whatever, you got to watch all them motherfuckers. And always assume, the key thing I want y'all to walk away with, always assume that everybody is armed. See, my nephew made the mistake. He didn't know that them niggas was armed. And he was focused on that one motherfucker he was having words with. But it was 3 other niggas behind that nigga. And he wasn't even watching them. And they got the drop on him. And they used by him pulling his gun as a self-defense. And prosecutor ain't gonna take on no case they know they can't win. You know what I'm saying? My nephew dropped the ball. When he pulled that gun, I would have rather for him to just took their asses. Like I said, I would rather visit him in jail than at the cemetery. But right now, he in the cemetery. Ain't no coming back from that. So when you pull a gun, you gotta realize you don't took it to the ultimate. And I'm being real with y'all right now. Anytime when you pull a gun, you don't took it to the ultimate escalation. You got to realize that as soon as you produce that gun, if the other person got a gun, they can pull theirs and shoot you and claim self-defense. So it's consequences to your action. And I ain't trying to be critical of my nephew by no means. I understand why he did it. My nephew wasn't no killer. My nephew was just, look, I'm showing y'all niggas right now, don't try to jump me. I'm armed. But see, he wasn't thinking that, okay, a gun done been produced now. So now, his number one mistake was he assumed that they didn't have a gun. Because I'm pretty sure if he knew that they had a gun, he wouldn't have pulled his. That's mistake number one. Mistake number two. No. That's mistake number two. Mistake number one, nephew, I hate you even let them motherfuckers get you out of character. But I get it. They at y'all event, sizing people up, acting like weirdos, staring people up, they said that them motherfuckers was following my nephew around. Just following him around. And I saw in the video they were following him around, staring him up and down. You know how when you got you in a situation where you got some unknown niggas and they just watching you and giving you that funny look and just staring you down, and when you try to move away from that, they walking up on you and following you. Weirdo shit like that was going down. So when one of them got smart with him, he told them to leave. They refused to leave. They just standing there looking at him, sizing them down. So I know exactly why he did it. Was it tactically smart? No. If you're looking back at it now, I guess you can call it, what is that, Monday morning quarterbacking or whatever. I wish he would have just left. But then, you got to look at it like this. Damn, man, I'm letting some unknown niggas chase me out of my own sister's venue, out of the hall. So it was just a fucked up situation. But what's so even more fucked up, nobody else really had his back. Everybody else, they didn't have a gun on them. Now when they killed my nephew, one of my nephew's friends grabbed his gun and went after them motherfuckers. When they ran out after they gunned them down, one of my nephew's friends grabbed my nephew's gun and chased at them and shot at him, and that nigga couldn't hit a mother. That nigga didn't hit shit. That nigga couldn't shoot worth a damn. You hear me? He emptied the whole fucking magazine and didn't hit a goddamn thing, man. I wish I would have been there. I would have lit that motherfucker up. I would have sent that motherfucker to Funky Town. Even if I would have died during the process, I was not gonna sit there and watch you gun my nephew down. And I got my gun on me. Hell no. My nephew didn't have nobody there that really had his back. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. That's why I don't go to places like that no more. The last time I went to a bar, and this bar had security. If I'm gonna go somewhere, you better believe it's gonna be security there searching motherfuckers. But the last time I went to a bar, and this is real talk, was back in 2020 before COVID struck. That's the last time. It was back in 2020, because when COVID hit, they shut everything down. At least here in Detroit, all the bars and stuff was closed down. And then the bar that I used to go to was called Lola Mays. Lola Mays was a laid-back bar, and they had security. And then it was an older crowd. I want to be around people my age. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, and I ain't knocking young people, but sometimes the younger people that's that ruckus shit, that wild shit. And I'm just keeping it 100. So, but I ain't gonna lie, you got some old motherfuckers my age that act crazy too, going for bad. So I'm not, judging young people, but yeah, Lola Mays, right there on Schoolcraft and Greenfield, Lola Mays. It was laid back. You can go there and chill. It's an older crowd. Wasn't no rowdiness and nothing like that. That's the type of environment I like to be in. But am I gonna go somewhere where it ain't no security and any and everybody can just bring their gun? Hell no. So I'm gonna be critical, man. They dropped the fucking ball when they didn't have security at that fucking event. They dropped the ball. Because, say, for example, they got into it. Them niggas when they had a gun to pull. And then if my nephew saw them niggas leave, like they go into their car to get something, he would have been ready. He would have knew that they had a gun. Especially if they're trying to come back up in there. So, really, it's a lot of blood on a lot of people, in my opinion, hands. Not just the killer, but the whole situation was mishandled. I saw the video, and it was a shit show. Loud music, people running around, people drinking, people. It was just chaotic. And you want to know what pisses me off, that irked me? Anytime when you're in an environment and you got people that don't have guns, and a lot of people be like, what you need a gun for? They anti-gun for whatever reason. But as soon as the first shot go off, what do people do? You got people running around like crazy, man, running to get the fuck up out of there, man. You got people ducking, you got people dodging. It was just a fucking shit show. And I don't want to ever be in no situation like that where, something going off, popping off, and you got people running, zigzagging, and it's just hysteria, pandemonium. I want to always be in a situation where if I'm in a situation like I'm at Walmart or something, and you hear something popping off and motherfuckers popping off rounds, you better believe I'm going to pull my shit and be ready and try to get the drop on that fucking active shooter. You better believe it. I don't never want to be in a situation where I got to be whining and hiding and screaming for my fucking life. Guns, if you ask me, is a righteous tool, man. Some people like to call it the tool of the devil. No, I call it the tool of God, the tool of righteousness. It all depends on who hand that gun is in. It could be in the hands of a savage, or it could be in the hands of a good guy, a good righteous guy that can save lives. It could take lives, but guns also save lives, My nephew, he wasn't no killer. He wasn't one of them dudes out there going for bad, man. He just stood up for right, man. He stood up on the side of righteousness, man. He the type of person, if he see somebody getting bullied or somebody getting jumped on, even if he didn't know that person, he gonna jump in the middle of it and take up for that person and try to break that shit up. You know what I'm saying? I know the caliber of the person that my nephew was. That's my nephew. I've known him all his life. He had just turned 32. And when his father died back in 2018, he kind of looked up to me as a father figure, man. I told him, I said, you know what, nephew, don't do nothing stupid and dumb. It caused you to get a felony because they would love for you to do that and take away your rights to be legally armed. Sure enough, man, I'm the one that took him out to the Spencers to Freedom Hostess. He got his first gun, a Glock 26, and then he was like, Unc, I gotta. I was like, I gotta get my CPL. How did you get your CPL? Hey, man, do this. Go through the proper steps. Get your CPL, and that way, if you ever find yourself in a situation, man, you can protect yourself. You know what I'm saying? You can defend yourself. So I remember he drove over here. And he was so happy, and I was happy for him. He ripped out that CPL, and I said, nephew, that gives you a fighting chance now legally, because which I may not know, last summer, a lot of high profile crime happened, here in Detroit. You had the savage that was in the gas station. He arguing with the gas station clerk over $4. The clerk locked the man over $4, and it was innocent people that didn't have nothing to do with the argument in there, and the clerk locked them in there too. So the savage gonna be like, well, if you don't unlock that door, I'm gonna kill everybody in this gas station. I'm gonna shoot everybody in this gas station. The clerk didn't unlock it. That crazy motherfucker pulled out a gun and shot everybody in there and killed one of them. He shot 3 men. One of them was an elderly man in his like 60s or 70s. Savage didn't give a fuck. He shot him too. Another crime happened right around the corner from where I live. Guy going up there to that L. George's, Coney Island, Savage just killed him right there, robbed and killed him right there in the parking lot. So me and my nephew, we talked about that. I said, Ron, I said, that's why you got to get legally armed because, you never know what you can find yourself, what kind of situation you may, find yourself in. Little did I know, a few months later, he would be a murder victim himself, man, at his own sister's birthday party, man, and that shit still fuck with me. I feel like everything that could have went wrong that night happened. And I don't question that shit a million times. Like I wish I would have knew, because I probably would have went. I don't like going to places like that. See me, man. I stay to my own lane. I stay to myself. You know, I'm a people person, but I don't really associate with a lot of people. It's just me. I've been that way all my life. I keep to myself, man. When I make moves, I move by myself. I never really had so-called friends. I always deemed that as just a headache. I'm just keeping it 100 with you. I love y'all. Don't get it wrong. I love y'all. But in my personal life, I ain't really fuck with people like that, man. Because from what I've always seen, when you got these so-called friends, man, they headaches, they want to burden you with their problems, issues, they want to push you up in their drama, get you all in their mix and all that and stuff. And I just didn't, I've been like this all my life. I just stayed to myself. Call me a loner, weirdo, or whatever, man. It is what it is. But you know, I just I keep it moving. I don't get entangled in nobody else's drama, nobody else's bullshit, because that shit is very contagious. And if you hanging around somebody and they got drama and all that shit, soon enough, man, they're gonna bring that shit to your doorstep and into your life, and it's not a good thing. You know, it's not. It's not. So that's why I said earlier, be careful who you associate yourself with. You know, just be careful. I love having a peaceful life. Life is bad just in general. The shit that you got to go through is stressful at points. You know, sometimes it can be very stressful. But when you dealing with these negative spirits and energies that's around you, that's bringing drama to your life, and they just fuck ups and all that and shit. You don't need that shit, and add it to your life. You know, I got it's people right now, relatives and shit. Even relatives I don't fuck with because I know how they are. I know that they full of drama. I know that the minute that I let them in, close to me or whatever, it's gonna be some drama. It's gonna be some bullshit. Oh, gee, man, you got all them guns, man. Let me hold one of them guns, man. Oh, man, there's some niggas around the corner that started some shit with me. Man, come on, man. Let me borrow one of your guns or come with me, man. Show your guns off. Let them niggas know, now. Man, I remember one time I got talked about by my own family because let me tell y'all this true story. This happened about at least about 7, 8 years. No, this happened maybe about 10 years ago. I had a niece. Nope, that wasn't my niece. Nephew sister. They came over and visited. It was a girl that lived down at the corner house. She was walking down the street. My nephew's sister stared at her, and it was a stare down. Shit gets started over the most senseless, stupidest, dumbest shit. So it was a stare down. They didn't like the way they was looking at each other. Next thing I know, matter of fact, yeah, next thing I know was about 30 people out there in the middle of the street fighting. It was my nephew's sister, one of my nieces, and it was like 25 other people all out there, big ass brawl. And I think, what gun did I have at the time? Was it the Scorpion? It might have been a Glock or either a Scorpion. I think it was the Scorpion. Do you know I got talked about like a motherfucker because they was wanting me to go outside in the middle of that bullshit and pull my gun or shoot up in the air or something? I said, I ain't going out there partaking in that foolery and that bullshit. That's that dumb, stupid ass, dumb ass, ghetto ass drama bullshit. So I got talked about like a dog. Oh, T, he ain't shit. He got that gun. He let out, he didn't come out there. He didn't show his gun, show them niggas what time it was and all that bullshit. No, because I'm smart enough not to get caught up in no dumbass, stupid ass bullshit. And this is an example of what I'm talking about. That's why you can't fuck with them type of people, because them people will get you fucked up. Stay clear of a motherfucker that's reckless. Stay clear of a motherfucker that's all about himself and think you supposed to come to their rescue because they don't got some shit started. Hell, I had a cousin try to call me yesterday. I ain't even answer my motherfucking phone. Because I know what they like. Shit. Then they want to come over and be chilling with you and don't know when to leave and think they can just pop up at your house anytime they want to. Hell no. Then I don't have some, see my woman in the background and be like, who is that fine woman? Flirting with and shit. Then X to come to my house. Motherfucker, why the fuck would I want to invite you over here and you don't been flirting with my woman? Talking about how good she looked and how you want to talk to her and all that. And then gonna ask for my address and you think I'm gonna invite you over here to my house so you can come and look at my woman in person? Nigga, what the, boy? These niggas is crazy. But I could just on my own fuck these strangers and people I don't know. I'm talking about people in my family, relatives. Shit. They probably hate my motherfucking ass. I can see them talking about me now. Yeah, that nigga T, he act funny and he don't associate himself with us. He don't be bothered. That's why. I love my peace. Shit. I ain't got time for all that drama and you bringing all your dropping off all your problems, putting on my motherfucking shoulders. No, I love the life that I live, peace, peaceful, drama free. That's what it's all about, man. Don't never get caught up in nobody else's bullshit. Please don't. That shit can cost you your life or your freedom. And I wish my nephew, getting back to him, I wish he would have just not even went to that old ghetto ass, fucking, wild ass, birthday party, man, with no fucking security. And I'm just giving you the real, man. I'm giving you the fucking real. You feel me? I'm giving y'all the real. Y'all gotta be, I love you. And I'm gonna tell you this. If you got your concealed carry license, the whole point of having it is you don't let the next motherfucker know what you got. And when you pull it, be ready to destroy whatever you point that bitch at. And I'm being real with you. When you have your concealed carry license, you have to move differently. See, some people, when they have a gun, you almost know that they got a gun because them the ones that's talking all that shit and they ain't backing down. So anytime when somebody up in your face and they ain't backing down, that nigga got something on them. And that gun is making them, go for bad. You got a lot of motherfuckers out there that's like that. And like I said in my other video, don't even allow yourself to get sucked up in that vortex. Because, what I'm trying to say is you can have something so minute, something so stupid, so dumb, but it can escalate just like that. And next thing you know, gunplay is getting involved, and then you either dead or you in prison over what? That's why I say avoid it. Me myself, I'm a non-confrontational type of person. I don't like all that shit, man. I'll be the bigger person. I'll walk away. Call me a pussy, call me a punk, call me whatever. But I'm gonna be back home with my family where I can take care of my family and I got my freedom and I'm not dead or going to jail on some dumb shit. Okay? And being, willing to walk away from a situation don't make you less than a man. It actually makes you into a responsible man, because you're not walking away because you were scared. You walking away because you're scared what you might do or what that shit might escalate to, and you have to hurt that motherfucker, that stupid dumb motherfucker. All right? Because a stupid dumb motherfucker ain't worth you losing everything over a stupid dumb motherfucker that ain't got shit to lose. Because them the ones that's reckless. We got too much to lose. We got families that we got to get back home to support, take care of, and be there for. What I look like getting into an altercation over some dumb shit, and I have to pull my gun and shoot a motherfucker because I didn't walk away. You understand? I'm giving you the real talk right here, man. I'm giving y'all the real talk. Avoid that shit by all means necessary, unless your back is absolutely up against that wall and you ain't got no other further recourse but to pull your shit. And when you pull it, assume that they armed too. That's all I'm saying. And don't ever let nobody pull a gun on you and you not using. I know I'm sounding what's that word? Contradicting myself. But you gotta remember, in the situation with my nephew, them niggas was told to leave, and they was boxing my nephew in. You know what I'm saying? They boxed him in. But my thing is, with this situation, you got to stay on your motherfucking P's and Q's. I'm telling y'all right now, it's people out there that don't give a damn about your life. They don't give a damn about your family. And they don't have a problem pulling a fucking gun and blowing your fucking brains out over the most senseless, stupidest, dumb shit. Yes, we dealing with people like that that's out there in the world right now. You got to know, when you have your gun on you, you got to know how to move. You got to move differently. Don't even let a motherfucker know you got a gun. And by the time they do, it better be too late for their ass. Don't draw that motherfucker unless unless you are in imminent fear of your life. That's when you draw it, and you better use it. Because my nephew, he drew his and he didn't use it, and he lost his life because of that mistake. That mistake cost him his life. Okay? I don't want y'all making that same mistake that he made. I get why he did it, but he fucked up when he assumed that them niggas didn't have guns. And he put himself in a situation that he couldn't get out of, because whether he would have he didn't even shoot his gun. But from what I was told, all them niggas was armed. So he was gonna get killed or shot up at least, regardless. But he drew his gun first. You understand? So you got to think about this shit. Think about it, man. Don't draw your gun, because number one, you don't know if they got guns. So when you draw that gun, you don't took it to the ultimate escalation. So see, what my nephew, I know my nephew, what he was thinking was, okay, I'm gonna show them that I got a gun, So they won't try to jump me, because I got a gun. I get it. But see, what he did was he took it to the ultimate escalation. When he drew that gun, it opened up for them to draw theirs. He didn't see that shit coming, man. And I know when he was shot when that first bullet hit him, he was like, I don't fucked up. And his life, he's seeing his life pass by right before his eyes, his life flashing by. He fucked up. He fucked up. And he realized he fucked up, but it was too late. And I'm just keeping it 100. I know that's my nephew, but he made mistakes, man. He made mistakes that cost him his life, you know? And the thing, what it is, I've talked to a lot of people about that situation. And I was like, what if the tables would have been reversed? And they said they would have did the same thing that the killer did, you know? But what I say to that is, you was told to leave, and you could have left when you was told to leave. So therefore, you was going for bad. Instead of you leaving when you was told to leave, you started tucking your chain in your shirt because you was going for bad and you was ready to fight. Probably trying to impress your bitches. See, what a lot of people don't know is when a dude around their woman or their girlfriend or somebody they dating, they don't want to look like no punk. You know what I'm saying? They have a shootout to try to impress the woman because they don't want to be seen as a pussy or as a punk. You know what I'm saying? So because a woman is watching, they don't want to back down. You dig? Man, I could tell y'all some stories. You feel me? But yeah, my nephew, I understand why he did it, but he fucked up. He didn't realize the situation he trapped himself in. Because let's say this, he pulled his gun first. What if he would have shot one of them motherfuckers first? Well, guess what? He'd be in jail right now. He would be in jail right now because he pulled first and he shot first. So it wasn't going to end well. That's why I say it was a fucked up situation that he put himself in. I understand why he did it, but it just wasn't worth him losing his life. I would have rather for him to just leave. Call the police. Hey, police, we got some motherfuckers up in this hall. We celebrating my sister's birthday. They being weird, they not leaving. At least you would have had that on record that you called to try to get these motherfuckers out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not totally against the police. I know I'll be like, well, don't, when I say don't call the police first, I mean during a home invasion. You ain't got time to be calling no motherfucking police in the middle of a home invasion. That's a whole different situation. Well, all I'm saying is, when you got your gun, your concealed carry license, you got to know how to move. Don't let nobody know that you got a gun. And when you pull your gun, you better utilize that gun. Send their ass to Funky Town. Because you got to assume, even if you don't see no guns on them, you have to assume that they are armed themselves, man. That's all I'm saying. But Gun Freak Nation, man, not a day go by, man, that I don't think about my nephew. Not a day go by, man. My nephew, man, he was a good dude, man. And he didn't deserve what happened to him. You know what I'm saying? He didn't deserve what happened to him. And like I say, man, if they decide to get them motherfuckers back or get that motherfucker back, man, I totally understand. I totally get it. I totally understand why would they, I totally understand why they would want to get his ass, get it back. I I I'll be celebrating. I have me a. I don't drink beer, but if I hear news of that, I'm gonna drink me a big ass glass of beer, a Long Island or whatever, man. Cause they nephew right here, he didn't deserve that shit. A father too, man. Y'all probably saw him in some of my videos too. You know, he's supposed to be here right now. He's supposed to be here right now. This nephew right there. You know, he made some mistakes that cost him his life. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man. But I just wish I would have been there to not even let it escalate to that point. You know what I'm saying? Wish I would have been there, but I wasn't, man. And that's why I say sometimes you don't have control over how life goes, man. I don't believe in well, it was just his time and all that. No, I don't believe in that, man. Um, it's choices in life. It's decisions and choices that you can make that, and that's just life in general. Life is what you make out of it, what you put into it. You know what I'm saying? Um, like I can go out right now and run out in the middle of the street and get ran over by a vehicle, a bus or something, right? Car, bus, van, it don't matter. And I die because of that. But the reason why it happened to me it was my choice, you know. It was my decision. So I don't believe in all that. Well, it was just you got people that think like that. Well, it was just his time. He was gonna die regardless because it was just his time. God was ready to call him home. That's bullshit. It's the choices that you make. So you got to be wise. You got to know how to move. Don't never let nobody know that you are carrying, because the minute that you do, they know that you armed. And if some shit go down, guess who's gonna be the first target that they take out? It's gonna be you. It's gonna be you. You know. So man, on that note, man, I'm about to top off, and I'm about to get some content. Maybe that might be a new content I film. I don't know. But I love y'all, man. Y'all the best. Y'all stay armed. Realize that we living in a wicked world and we got these savages out here. And just continue to do what you do, man. Put your happiness first. Take care of your loved ones. Take care of your family. Appreciate them. Life is so short, so precious, man. You got to protect it at all costs. Especially a happy life. Protect your happiness. Put your happiness first. Don't never, uh, get entangled in some toxic ass shit that being a detriment to your happiness. Life is too short for that shit to get caught up in other people's drama. That's like poison, man. Don't come around me. I'm happy. I got my family. I got my girlfriend. I got my son. I'm paying my bills. I got food in my refrigerator, a roof over my head. I got a vehicle that I can move around whenever I need to go somewhere. And I got my Gun Freak Nation. I'm happy. My happiness comes from that. A lot of people got their ups and downs in life, man. Hardships and shit. It's about being able to overcome all that shit, man. So, violence is not the I don't want people to resort to violence to solve their problems. Walk away from that shit. Only resort to violence when violence is, coming at you. When it's directed at you, that's when you got to resort to violence. All right? But don't use violence to resolve your anger, to resolve arguments. Oh, he cut me off. while I was driving. Let me pull my gun. Nah, that ain't it. Now, if that motherfucker get out and he got his gun out and he coming at you, then you got every right to send him to Funky Town. You got every right. Protect your life. Protect your happiness. We just trying to live to see another day. We just trying to live to make it home to our families. That's what it's all about. Fuck everything else. I don't care. All right? But once again, um, Gerdy, thank you for that donation. And Expensive Paper, thank you for that super chat donation. I appreciate y'all. You feel me? I appreciate you. What up, though, D.I.s? What up, though, Darth Vader? Darth Vader donated to me yesterday. Man, let me go ahead and give everybody a shout out. Shout out to Jarrell Shine, Howard Harris, Saint Pope, Patriot, J Bear, Koba Malo. I hope I pronounced your name right. California Sheepdog, Expensive Paper, Dwight, William, Fratelli. What up, though? He's a hero, y'all. He's a police officer in Florida, man. So hey, shout out, man. Once again, brother, thank you for your services. Yeah, what's up, William? I like them Funky Town senders you be sending me. D.I.s, my sister. What's up, D.I.s? Thank you for that excellent review of Leave the World Behind. You know, that I loved it, sis. Darth Vader, what's up, baby? The 1777. Jason Ewing, what's good with it, brother? Thank you for being the moderator and thank you for being a member. Lego Man, what's good with it, nephew? Sean Scott, thank you for being the moderator and thank you for just the donations and everything, brother. Ronnie Vessel, what's good with it, brother? Too Rich, what's good with it? Brother Broseph, appreciate you. Trey 57 production in the building. What's good with it, brother? Appreciate you. Love your content, bro. You and DIs. You feel me? But anyway, man, life is too short, man. And even shorter when you let a savage take your life, you know. So you got to protect your life like you got to protect your peace. You feel me? We got the New Year's coming in. Let's have a moment of silence for everybody that didn't get a chance to make it to see the New Year's. And I might be speaking too damn fast myself. I ain't made it there yet. Ain't nobody promised tomorrow. But let's take a moment of silence to all the people we lost this year. You know, especially the murder victims, man, because they supposed to still be here. My nephew, he's supposed to still be here, man. And I question myself, like, you know, what did he die for? What was the whole point of it all, man? Over something so stupid, something so dumb, something so trivial, man. And his killer got away with it scot-free, you know, legally. But like I say, if I ever get word that they got that motherfucker back, I'm gonna get me. I don't drink beer, but I'm gonna get me a 40 ounce. I'm gonna get me a motherfucking 40 ounce. I'm gonna celebrate that shit because you didn't have to do that, you asshole. Fucking pussy ass nigga. You didn't have to do that shit. You know? But man, I love y'all. You hear me? And I appreciate you. I love you. Um I got to start going live more often. Like I say, look out for me and Saint the Realist. DIs, I know she said she wouldn't mind doing going live with me. Doing a podcast. Well, not I'm not. I don't do podcasts like how me and Johnny Snow was doing it. I nothing against Johnny Snow. It just ain't for me. You feel me? Um, but I want to have guests on there. That's what I mean. Di said she wouldn't mind being a guest on one of my lives on a podcast. Saint the Realist. Anybody else, let me know and we can go live. I'm gonna download that app on my iPad where people can call in and tell me what's going on. I know Di said that it's been a lot of uptick in crime in her area. I think she's in Pennsylvania, and she said it's been a lot, like an uptick in crime. You know, so I want to I'm gonna download my app. My girlfriend say that it's an app that you can download and it'll give you a phone number and people can call you. Cause I ain't gonna give out my main number. Some of y'all got it, but and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be trolls calling, talking shit. That's gonna make the shit entertaining. Cause I'm gonna clap right back on your ass before I block your ass. You feel me? So I got a lot of big plans, planned for Gun Free Nation, man. We are I want Gun Freak Nation to be a network where we all can like link up and just link up and just be savage ready and just tell me what's going on in your city. Tell me what's going on in your town. Tell me what's going on in your village. And it just ain't America. We are international. I get, messages from people all over the world, Africa, England, Mexico, all over the world saying they down with the Gun Free Nation. So when I say nation, I'm talking about international. So I want you to call in. We're gonna do, me and my girlfriend, we're gonna do another gun showcase where I want y'all to send in pictures of your Funky Town senders. And you ain't gonna see me dissing nobody gun. That it ain't in me to do no foul shit like that. Long as that motherfucker, it don't matter. Long as that motherfucker go bang when you pull the trigger and then you get that funky ass savage off of you, that's all that really matters at the end of the day. That's all that matters. So you'll never see me shitting on the next man's gun. Hell, all the ones I got, I don't really, I got them because I love guns, man. It's a collection. Some of them I ain't even shot yet. Like that Mark, that I got a PS90 that I got about 2 years ago. A FN PS90. I haven't shot that. I ain't shot it yet. I got a Daniel Defense Mark 18. I don't have a little over a year. I haven't shot it yet. I got that BNT TP9 I had for about 7 months now. I haven't even shot that one yet. I got a Draco 9S I've had for about 7-8 months. I haven't shot that one yet. I got a IWI TS12 shotgun. I ain't shot that one because my gun range currently don't allow shotguns. I got a DP12 shotgun. I haven't shot that one yet. I'm trying to think of what else I ain't shot. So I got several guns I haven't shot yet that I need to shoot. And I think I'm going to do a video on it. It's a range here in I think it's in Livonia that allow you to shoot shotguns. So I'm gonna have to go there to shoot them bitches. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to go there. But yeah, but it's okay. It's cool. Cause I got my Glock 23. I got my Scorpion right there. Let a motherfucker try to come up in here and do some harm, man. Nah, they gonna get dealt with. And by the way, Trey 57, I love the Savage Ready song. I'm waiting on that video, brother, so I can post it on my channel to get the to promote it for y'all. You feel me? Cause I love the other song that y'all did. But anyway, man, I don't get hungry. I'm ready to find me something to eat. We gonna play some Jeopardy, the online Jeopardy, and then oh shit. I don't know if y'all into gaming, but I recently started playing Far Cry 6. Oh my goodness, man. That game is crazy. You on a fucking island, and it's a dictator that you got to overthrow. So you put together your own guerrilla force, right? And they send you out on these crazy ass missions, man. You in these villages, the jungle, these little towns, and you taking out they little army bases and like they gas, and they got like little farms where they grow like weed and nicotine and all that. You got to burn that shit down, and man, that game, like I had Far Cry, was it 4 or 5, where the religious cults took over the whole town and you got to fight the motherfuckers out, but I never finished it. I never beat it. But Far Cry 6, man, that game is very addicting. Very addicting. So I'm definitely gonna fire that motherfucker up and play it, because I didn't get a chance to play it yesterday. We got a late start yesterday. Baby, oh shit, you still watching your show? You don't pause that.
15 minutes, that was an hour.
It was only 15 minutes, and I've been on this live for over an hour. My bad. Damn. Nah, I was about to show them the game, but I do that. Nah. Nah, I can't play it and be live at the same time anyway. But anyway, y'all, I'm about to jump off. Y'all take care of yourselves, man, and be savage ready out there. Life is crazy as it is. You feel me? But, take care of yourself. Love the ones that's close to you and be there for them. And don't never get sucked up in no crazy, senseless, dumb shit that can lead to some, senseless violence where you get your freedom took or your life took, man. It ain't worth it at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? It's just not worth it, man. But anyway, I love y'all. Stay tuned. More content coming. And I am going to do some lives. And D-Guys, jump on. Trey57, jump on it, man. Because your content, brother. Listen. Y'all go over. Check out Trey57 Productions channel, man. Give them a sub. Tell them T Electric sent you. Same thing for D-Eyes. Everybody in here, man. Sub one another. You feel me? Let's support one another. You feel me? But they got excellent content over there. So check them out. You won't be disappointed. But I'm about to sign out. Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute, man. Let me show y'all this motherfucking game right here, man. Listen. Let me show y'all this fucking game. Hold on right quick. Let me see. Go to the Xbox right quick. I just want to show y'all how this motherfucker look. And as you can see right there, I got that Xbox right there, the Series X. Now I hear that they're coming out with a newer one, like an Xbox Slim, but this game, there it is right there. That little motherfucker right there. Turn on, motherfucker. Turn on with your funky ass. Get on up in there. I just want to show y'all how that motherfucker look, man. The game is crazy right there. There it is right there. There's the Far Cry right there, baby. There it is right there. And then, look, I haven't even played this one right here, Dead Island 2. That's the shit too, man. Dead Island, I played part 1 in like 2011, 2012, something like that. That game is dope. Back for Blood, that's a good game. Of course, I got that new Call of Duty right there. But this right here, by the way, you can get this game at GameStop for $10. And Microsoft got it for $15, $14.99. So when I got it, I said, when I got it, they let you play it free. It's a trial. So DIs, if you want to jump on it, they got a free trial. And I guarantee you, DIs, when you play this, you're gonna end up buying it. It's only $14.99 for Far Cry 6. But when you buy it, uh, I like if you get the trial, if you get the trial, you gonna get hooked on this game. I'm telling you, you're gonna get hooked on this game because you basically about to try to overthrow a brutal dictator. And yes, he coming after you. He hunting down your friends and shit. And you taking them out one by one. Another game that I recommend. I know you say you Diaz. I know you said you play Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Let me tell you something, Diaz. I have to tell you this one. All right. You said you like Breakpoint. I had Breakpoint when it first came out. I didn't really care for it that much. The Ghost Recon game that I highly recommend that you get is Ghost Recon Wildlands. That's the one where you taking out the cartels, the top cartels. You bringing them down. You going after their lieutenants, the middleman, the lieutenants, and you work your way all the way up till you get the main head kingpin, man. That game, you was like in Colombia, and you going after his. You know, he got a guy that specialized in torturing his enemies. You got to go hunt them down, take him out. Oh man, that game is crazy. That game, I mean, it's like you got look, Google it. Wow, it's an old game. It probably costs like $5 now or something, or maybe 10. But you got to try Wildlands, Ghost Recon Wildlands. Another game I recommend is Mafia 3. Now you're gonna get called a nigga in that game, but it's a good ass game, man. It's a good game. It's called Mafia 3. Check that one out. Matter of fact, I might even go downstairs on the PS4 and go live playing Mafia 3. You're gonna get called nigga a lot in that game because the character is black in the game. It's based in like the 60s and shit, where it's a lot of racism and stuff. My favorite mission in that game is when you interrupt this KKK meeting, and you know how they be burning the cross and shit, and you got all these Klansmen, and you just go up in there and just fuck them up. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the missions and shit. But anyway, yeah, this is a dope ass game. Far Cry 6.
Press A button to start.
But I ain't about to play it now because it'll be difficult, you know, setting it up so y'all can watch the gameplay. But man, hey man, this has been big fun. I love y'all. I want y'all to just stay safe. You know, stay savage ready. Gun Free Nation, stay armed, stay responsible with your firearms, stay righteous, and be ready to send a stinking ass savage to Funky Town. I got to do this more often, man. Go live. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a blessed night. I love y'all, and tell your loved ones that you love them because God is good and even better when you armed. I appreciate y'all and I love y'all. Gun Freak Nation, salute, baby. Love y'all. Peace.